U.S. soldiers are on the move as fears intensify that Russia may invade Ukraine. Nearly 3,000 troops are being mobilized, along with another 8,500 that have been placed on heightened alert.
The United States will soon move additional forces to Romania, Poland, and Germany. I want to be very clear about something. These are not permanent moves. They are moves designed to respond to the current security environment. Moreover, these forces are not going to fight in Ukraine. They are going to ensure the robust defense of our NATO allies.
Those allies welcomed Washington's decision.
The decision to strengthen NATO's eastern flank shows that the U.S. and the alliance are taking the threat posed by Russia seriously and are taking decisive deterrence.
But there are doubts in Ukraine. It has repeatedly asked the U.S. for more advanced weaponry and proactive sanctions on Russia.
A failure of the West in Ukraine will send a message across the globe that the West is incapable of defending its core principles and thus incapable of defending itself.
In Kyiv, President Vladimir Zelensky met Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte to discuss the Russian troop buildup along Ukraine's borders. Ukraine is now surrounded on 3 sides by more than 130,000 Russian soldiers. Moscow says many are taking part in pre-scheduled joint military drills and denies any intent of going to war. Critics have said Washington hasn't done enough to deter Moscow.
Part of my remaining criticism with the U.S. approach right now is that it's all contingent and reactionary based on what Russia does. We could have done more. We're doing a pretty exceptional job now, later in the game, but I think unfortunately the die may have been cast.
There is a key U.S. ally that could also help find a diplomatic path forward.
In every engagement we have had, including our recent engagements with the Turks, we have raised Russia. We have raised Russia and Ukraine. Turkey is a valued NATO ally.
And it may prove to be a critical player in this crisis. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan is headed to neighboring Ukraine on Thursday in an attempt to mediate between Kyiv and Moscow. Ankara has significant economic ties to each, but has opposed Russia's foreign policy in the Middle East. When Erdogan returns home, he will host Russian President Vladimir Putin for talks. Yasmin Al-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.